1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare. It is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson. Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff here to Ricard. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
4th down, here's Jackson.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the ground with a tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Got a man, that's Richie James.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. James has got it. Complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jackson throwing on 4th down.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's James. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On fourth down, Jackson flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
On second down, it's Edwards. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run here with Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Rolling to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought